That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon here in the alley. The 12th-man issue at downtown Brewcomb Rally. Prognostication, hilarious jokes. So grab your beer, we're so glad you're here. We're live in the alley. Oh, no!
What's going on today, Billy?
Championship Sunday, Josh.
Where are we?
Live
in the alley!
with a trip to the Superb Owl on the line
I don't give a hoot.
in sunny New Orleans, Louisiana. I mean, snowy New
Yeah,
Orleans,
they got
Louisiana.
some snow.
They got a foot.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, a foot. They got, in a lot of parts, they got a foot of snow.
So they're shut down for
I think they're good now. Well, yeah, probably. They were probably shut down for a couple days.
a week.
Some guy drew Go Bills in the snow on Bourbon Street.
Is that right?
Yeah. There was somebody playing, it was on ice skates.
I did not see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Man, I missed that.
That was cool as heck. I have so many notes today, Josh. So many notes. I feel like Jimmer. No clipboard.
I have so many jokes.
Good. Well, let's go tit for tat. But we can't say tit, so let's go tit for tit.
Oh, yes, I saw that last week.
Let's play a numbers game. The number is 4.
Can I play?
What you yell before you hit a golf ball?
Right after I hit it. I might as well yell it before I hit it.
Yeah.
4 is the number of teams that won last week while all being outgained by the loser. Every single game last week, the loser outgained the winner, yards-wise.
But they out turnovered them.
The Bills were outgained
Except for one? Okay.
The Bills were outgained by 143 yards by the Ravens last week. The most they've been outgained in the playoffs since they beat the Ravens 3 years ago. So weird nugget on that. The Bills, there's lots of numbers here. 48%. That's the percentage of snaps the Bills blitzed Lamar Jackson on.
Oh, wow. That is,
by the way,
got to be the most this year.
now they won the game, albeit it came down to the end. But the Bills kind of forced Lamar to throw it 31 times, and that was kind of the game plan.
Yep.
They stopped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They stopped Henry in the first, second, and fourth quarters. Third quarter, yeah, they had 68 of 70 yards were rushing on the one drive. But before and after that, they did a great job. Really a great job against that entire rush offense of the Ravens.
Do you know how tall Lamar Jackson is?
How tall?
I was just wondering.
Oh, no, I don't. 6'1"?
I don't think he's that tall.
6 foot?
Maybe. But you got to hand it to the short guy
Yeah. Yep.
because you can't reach it.
Yep. This is true. Let's go with the number 1. This is a good sign for the Bills before we get into Billy jinxes the Bills section of the show. 1.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
The first number of the alphabet.
Yes, the first 1 is the first number of the alphabet. Also, the number of accepted penalties given up by the Bills last week. Deion Dawkins hold.
And it was not a penalty.
And it wasn't a penalty.
That
It
was
was
the worst
chop.
call ever.
Correct.
That was awesome, though.
Yep.
He was yelling at the ref
Yeah,
plays
right.
afterwards.
Yes. Oh yeah. They had to talk. He had to get calmed down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yep.
He did his job.
Right.
Great.
I would be mouthy too. I would have been.
Every
upset about the call.
we would have scored on that drive.
Oh sure. But
No doubt.
it stings. But I mean, if that's the only accepted penalty, you're doing things right. We'll get the penalties and the Chiefs. I don't even want to talk about it. Blah 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 blah. The last eight playoff games for the Chiefs, the discrepancy in the penalties, it's going to happen. I guess we got to just live with it. Different number time. This also still pertaining back to the Bills-Ravens game because it's impressive. 35%. It's the Ravens' rush percentage on defense that they give up. A win rate. They only give up a win rate on the against the rush 35% of the time. The Bills had a positive rush rate of 55% of their run plays last week, which is a season high against the Ravens. Did the same thing to the Broncos the week before.
Wow.
Of kicking their butt. 4.2%. This is starting to get into jinxie territory here. 4.2%. That's the percentage of snaps that Josh Allen and the Bills have given up a sack or a turnover. That's the lowest in the NFL in 25 years. So we don't make mistakes. Getting jinxie.
Way to go, Billy.
Yep, I got more jinxie stuff for you. Oh, most consecutive games not losing the turnover battle.
20.
That's in the middle. 19 by the 2010 Packers. 20 by the 06 Patriots. 21 by the current Bills. 21 straight games without losing the turnover battle. That is awfully jinxie.
That's
Yep. Living on the edge, folks.
that's what winners do.
Yep. A little more jinxie the last time, and maybe it's a reverse jinx. The last time Kansas City turned the ball over this season.
Against the Buffalo Bills.
You got it.
Twice.
Week 11.
2 interceptions.
The Bills are seeking to be the third team since 2018 to beat the Chiefs twice in one season. Can you name the other two teams who have done it?
I think Jimmer can.
Yep. Right, the Pats and the Bengals. 2018 Pats, 21 Bengals. Mahomes sacked this many times this year, and it's a career high. Clue, it's over 35 and under 37.
I was going to say 36.
36 times Mahomes has been sacked this year, a career high. Now, I'm not trying to have any stealing on Jimmer here, but this is where the Bills are here to play for the Super Bowl. The Bills also, side note, subtext, are here to keep the Chiefs from three-peating.
We're just here to win.
Correct.
I don't care about them.
3 times.
Sounds like.
3 times a team has gone to the conference title game in hopes to make it to the Super Bowl for a third time to three-peat. Those would be the 76 Steelers, the 90 49ers, and the 94 Cowboys. All 3 teams 0-3 in that championship game in order to try for a three-peat. Although the Cowboys lost and then won again the next year anyway. So I think the Steelers did too, didn't they? Yeah. On that run where they won 4. Yeah, they're pretty good. One other cool
Speaking of
thing.
the Steelers.
Yep, give me a joke.
Have you ever fought a pig?
No.
You know you have to watch out for is the pork chop.
I like it. I like that a lot. So, you know who? All right, speaking of pork chops, who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Christian Laettner.
Who's the second greatest basketball player of all time?
Bobby Hurley.
Who's the best basketball player that didn't go to Duke?
Michael Jordan.
All right, cool. Well, a little Michael Jordan Bills comparison. Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay. This is Josh Allen's 7th season. Let's time frame it here. The 91 Bulls was Michael Jordan's 7th season. Franchise titles at the time for the Bills and the Bulls? 0. Playoff wins in a series or a single game, because it's basketball to football. The Bulls were facing the Pistons. The Bulls were 0-3 in series with Jordan on the team against the Pistons in the playoffs.
What a funny name.
Pistons?
Yeah.
The Bills 0-3 against the Mahomes-led Chiefs in this current playoff era. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of crazy. Now, the Bulls won that series, went on to win the NBA title. Were the Pistons seeking a three-peat that season?
You were too young to know.
I'm asking you.
I was old enough to know. And I want to say no.
No, yes. The Pistons were seeking a three-peat. The Chiefs are seeking a three-peat.
That's what happened.
So there's the weird comparison between, obviously, Michael Jordan and Josh Allen. I mean, where else would we go with this shit? We're out of stuff to talk about. Anyway, Bills beat the Ravens. The Chiefs beat the Texans.
What'd you think of the game?
The Bills game? I thought it was great. I thought it was scary at times.
I know.
But I was also very, very impressed. Once again, shout out to McDermott. They did it again. They did enough to force turnovers and keep the Ravens at bay. Now, a little bit of luck is there? Sure. Not Andrew Luck. A little bit of luck.
No, he's retired.
He's now the GM of the Stanford football program.
I was scared
At which
because
point,
I thought we could have really put it on him
yes.
the first drive of the second half.
Yep.
That's what I called WGR. They wouldn't let me say. But I think we should have put it on him. We went conservative. Whatever, we won. I'm not going to complain. But I was a little scared.
I also think that lends itself to two teams of similar talent level, similar coaching styles. It was not going to be a blowout by any stretch.
I think if we score, it is.
I don't.
You know, I was sick last week, so who knows?
Right.
You know?
What were you thinking? Right. I just feel with the level of this heightened sense of these teams are that good. These are the three best teams in the AFC between the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Ravens, that 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a close game no matter what. Yes, I agree. I wish the Bills would have put it away, but I don't think that was in the cards.
Well, they play how they play.
Right. And they did well enough to bet. The Bills got a lead and never. Right. And the Bills got a lead and never gave it up.
They've done it all
really
year.
Right.
I mean, they've kicked ass all year too.
Right. But when they get
But I
lead,
thought they were going to just put them away quick, one drive. Bye, guys. But they didn't.
But they still held on to the lead. Like that's a huge thing. They had critical stops, critical turnovers. It was great. I mean, yes, I was a little for a while, but hey, they did their thing. We can't do anything about it.
And while I was watching the show last week,
I
wanted to say special teams would come up huge. And T-Bass, that was a huge 51-yarder.
Oh,
that
gosh,
was huge. That was huge.
That is not to be pushed aside. It was the fact that, needing to go up to, and I looking back at it, because he made the field goal, but even then, kicking to make it a 2-point or 2-score game is probably the right call.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
51-yarder is a little testy, but you got faith in your kicker. He's been nails since his mid-season slump.
Yep.
Let's jinx him again, Bill.
Yep. Way to go, Billy.
So the Bills face the Chiefs for a chance to retain the egg of the Superb Owl.
Super Bowl.
Or take it over from the Chiefs. And more on America's team, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's time for
Drives with Jimmer!
It's time for Drives with
Jimmer, I missed you last week. I'm sorry.
Josh, I missed you terribly.
How about that Duke team?
Undefeated in conference play.
Looked dominant first half, a little shaky in the second half, but
They
came
won.
back through. W's a W. As Scott is reminding us, we're a football show, so
I know.
We're here to talk about croquet. Is there a place?
well,
The kicker for
okay.
Croquet kicker? Don't kick a croquet ball.
his name is Croquet. It's supposed to be a name check.
Oh.
We ready to talk Chiefs?
No.
Who you declare America's team? That's you.
I didn't know.
Oh,
Somebody
yes,
told me
you
that.
did.
He did.
Somebody told me that.
Well, 10 straight playoff appearances.
Good.
9 straight AFC West division championships.
Pretty good.
AFC championship game, 7th year in a row.
Getting there.
8 straight playoff wins.
Not bad.
Super Bowl 4 of the last 5 years,
Okay.
winning 3 of them and the last 2.
Kind of good.
Like you mentioned, looking to be three-peat.
Kind of good.
Pretty sure there's 31 fan bases of the NFL looking for somebody different.
Why not us?
Well, last week, Kansas City beat the Texans in the divisional round. Head coach Andy Reid won his 300th career win. Chiefs went into halftime with a 13-6 lead. After a Joe Mixon touchdown in the third for Houston, the Texans had cut Kansas City's lead to 1 point at 13-12. Chiefs outscored Houston 10-2 the rest of the way, with the 2 coming out of safety when the Chiefs punter ran out of the end zone with 11 seconds in the game, en route to a 23-14 Kansas City win.
Of course there was 2 in there.
Highlight of the day for the Chiefs, tight end Travis Kelce. Regular season averaged 56 yards receiving per game. He had 117 on 7 receptions and 1 touchdown. Kelce's 9th career 100-yard receiving game in the playoffs, moving him ahead of Jerry Rice for most all time.
Pretty good. I would think that's pretty good.
That's pretty darn good. Note, though, on Chiefs' passing attack. Okay, backup tight end Noah Gray, 3 catches. But for the wide receivers, Xavier Worthy had 5 catches for 45 yards. The trio of DeAndre Hopkins, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster only targeted 4 times, 0 catches.
You know what, Jimmer? I forget about those dudes.
Yeah.
You know
They're
why?
there,
Because they haven't done anything
Right.
all year. And
and
that's crazy.
Travis
Those are
Kelce
big
just comes
names.
through.
Those are big names.
right.
Plus, one thing we can allude to at some point, I'm sure we will, is the fact that you just named one guy who wasn't on the field for the Chiefs against the Bills in the first matchup, Hollywood Brown.
There you go.
And
But if
Pacheco.
he's not doing anything.
Yeah, so what's
Yeah, screw him.
Over on the defense, Kansas City sacked Houston quarterback C.J. Stroud 8 times.
oh jeez.
Defensive end George Kalafdis got 3. Let's dive in more on the Chiefs D, though. Houston averaged a touch over 112 yards rushing per game in the regular season. Last week, they had over 149. The Texans converted 10 of 17 third down opportunities. Of Kansas City's 8 sacks, 5 of them came in the fourth quarter on obvious passing downs where the defensive line just pinned their ears back and rush. Plus, Houston's opening drive of the third quarter went over 10 minutes. Kicking woes plagued the Texans as they missed an extra point, a field goal, plus had a field goal blocked. It was the definition of bend but don't break by the Chiefs defense.
They could have lost that game.
Easily.
Now, you mentioned how
Remember
all
him?
the winning teams outgained,
Yes.
or I'm sorry, were outgained.
Yes.
And then you said with the turnovers. In
Yeah.
this game,
Yeah.
Houston's offense outgained the Chiefs by more than 100 yards. And that's with the Texans not having 2 of their top 3 receivers,
Yeah.
Diggs and Tank
Yeah.
Dell. And Houston's offense, 0 turnovers.
How does this happen?
Previously, the opposing that team was 49-0.
46-0.
Okay, I get the 6 and 9
Yeah,
confused all the time.
Yeah, you flip it upside down.
Yeah, never know what's going on.
So now after that loss, 46-1. Today's game, Chiefs fully healthy. No injury designations. You got guys that have been on the IR, but nobody of note, but nothing in the past week. Looking at their season, they did manage the league's best record, 15-2. You can throw out their Week 18 loss at Denver because they had already wrapped up the number 1 seed. They rested their starters.
Actually, I played that game.
I
They
think I saw
called
you
me
on
up.
the red
Like,
zone.
go ahead, Josh. You
What
got
position did you play?
it.
Everything.
Center.
Center.
I like it.
15 wins is 15 wins. They weren't a dominant 15-win team. 12 of their wins came in 1-score games. You mentioned Patrick Mahomes, career low, 26 touchdown passes.
Never heard of them.
He had a career low, 3,928 passing yards.
And they won 15 games.
Keep that in perspective, though. That's his career low, but that was still 7th best in the league.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Jimmy, here's the thing. Is
All
they brag about these 1-score games.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. But you lose that 2-score game. Oh,
Nobody talks
no,
about
still got the 1-score game streak. You know?
Well, 15 wins.
Well, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, flip the
One
one score,
score game. Oh, they lost by 2. We won't count this one.
flip the 1-score games, and they want to get 8 wins.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying.
despite the career high in sacks from Mahomes, 2 members of the Chiefs' offensive line, guard Joe Thuney and center Creed Humphrey, named first-team All-Pro. Joining them, first-team All-Pro, defensive tackle Chris Jones, while cornerback Trent McDuffie, second-team All-Pro.
Can I say something about Chris Jones quickly?
Sure.
Everybody and especially the Southern teams, when they bash Bills, they talk about the food and the weather and who doesn't want to be there. Chris Jones, in the middle of the season, somebody was on some podcast and made note about the Bills, like Buffalo, the wings aren't that good. And Chris Jones is like, hold up. Whenever we go to Buffalo, I have the best away meal that I can get. And it was, this guy's like a menace on the field. Like, no one ever backs Buffalo on anything. And he's like, no, the food's really good. So, that being said, I hope both knees at once. Done. And so we can give him some chicken wings.
All right, you were talking about jinxing the Bills earlier?
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
You ready to put the kiss for me to put the kiss of death on Harrison Butker, Chiefs kicker?
You can kiss him all you want because, his wife ain't kissing him. She's too busy in the kitchen.
Ooh.
That's right.
Well, in the
That's
Chiefs
how he rolls.
That's where they belong.
What a jerk.
in the Chiefs win over Philadelphia in Super Bowl 57, February 12th, 23, he missed a field goal. Since that, in 5 playoff games, Butker has been a perfect 14 for 14 on field goals, perfect 10 of 10 on extra points.
I wish you could say that about Bass. What's his
That guy makes me want to convert to Islam. See, there we go with that. He thinks Al Christian's a bad name. He's a jerk.
All right, a lot of talk
Sorry.
recently about the Chiefs and specifically Patrick Mahomes getting favorable treatment from the officiating crews,
Oh, yeah?
especially after 2 questionable roughing the passer calls versus the Texans.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not a conspiracy theory guy.
No?
Nope, except for John F. Kennedy,
But
the Harvey Wasel, no.
It's a Zapruder film.
And Kansas City's last 11 playoff games.
Go on.
The Chiefs' opponents have had 30 more penalties called against them with 222 more penalty yards.
Uh-huh.
Today's ref crew,
Uh-huh.
Cleet Blakeman.
Great name.
Since Mahomes has been in the league, Blakeman has been the ref for 12 games for Kansas City. Chiefs are 6-6 in those games.
500.
Thank you.
Games not called by Cleet Blakeman, they are 110-30. Chiefs and Bills, obviously no strangers. Their 9th regular season and playoff matchup in the past 5 years. Previous 8, the series is split at 4-4. Chiefs hold the edge, 3-zip in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Buffalo's the only team to beat the Chiefs while KC played their starters this season. And you already told about how Buffalo is looking to be only the 3rd team to beat Kansas City twice in the same season since Mahomes got there. That's all I got.
Who were the other 2 teams?
Cincinnati and New England.
Oh, okay.
So back to the head-to-head with the record being what it is.
Yep.
This almost has a play enough teams and this stuff levels out kind of feel to it. Like Duke and North Carolina for a while. Number of games, points scored, points given up was within like 1 or 2. The points scored and the points given up for the Bills and Chiefs in their last 8 meetings. Is that what we're going off of here? 8, correct?
Yes.
Dead even
251.
to 251. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is not.
Back to the penalty thing, since I don't want to get too excited about it, but during the Patriots, it feels like the Patriots, during the Chiefs' 8-game playoff winning streak, there have been 7 roughing the passer calls against the other team, while there's been 1 against the Patriots. There have been 4 unnecessary roughness calls against the opposing team of the Chiefs. Did I say Patriots again?
Yes, you did.
Yep. One against the Chiefs. This is where it could get a little stressful. 11 defensive pass interference calls against the opposing team, 2 against the Chiefs in that 8-game period. It just stinks. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it except hope that the Bills have the same ferocity that I have when it comes to claiming the egg of the superb owl.
Well, you know what makes me think
Yeah.
of something?
Yes. Please
is
go on.
Why are pirates called pirates?
Why?
Because they are.
Wow. Go back to what was the first joke?
I don't remember.
Good. I wanted you to tell it again so we can forget this one.
I got more. Don't worry.
All right,
Maybe they're up there. I don't know.
Now, listen, everybody who's watching, hi, Dad, hi, Porky. I just want everyone to know that last week, after such a bomb went off in the game that was Password, we are retiring it for all future shows.
I am so mad about that because that was great.
Well, I got a great idea. Let's start with it's time for
Q&A with you And you guys did great.
What?
I didn't do great.
You guys all did great. I was very impressed
Christ, hang
after
on.
seeing.
Good Lord, it's Twister in here.
All right, so that was a lie. We're actually going to do password again.
Yeah,
right,
bring it all back for everybody.
I didn't want Josh to miss out. So
But now I'm scared because you guys did so good last week.
It was so fun. It was so well done.
but I had a whole half another stack because obviously we couldn't get through all of it. So we might as well use the other half.
Might as well,
Let's do it.
Might as well waste them today.
Now I'm
right.
scared.
No. Aw, I got you, buddy.
All right.
All right, so we're going to start. We'll start at the end with Jim and we'll work
Okay.
our way down. Last week, Billy won. So for all those that
Got people
were
to
yelling
score the
at
whole-
me because I didn't keep score, I went back and checked.
All right.
That's Manti Te'o right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
All right, let's start.
Where is that lady?
Let's
no one knows.
get-
Whatever.
No one knows.
Let's go with this one.
The Bills playing the AFC title game. This is awesome.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, last week.
All
Ooh,
right. Who's going first?
And it's one word, correct?
Yes. And you can't use their position.
Okay. Old.
Ooh, I like that clue. Ditka.
No, we used Ditka last
I
week.
know.
So, yeah. No. Okay, sorry. One word, no positions.
49ers.
Joe Montana.
Hang on. I got it. Runner.
Old 49ers runner. Roger Craig.
Scott should do it.
I think I'm right here, but Chiefs?
You're wrong.
I am wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll take that one back. Lefty.
Old 49ers.
It's a good one, too.
Lefty. Totally blank.
Okay. Hang on.
Yep.
One word, right? That's it. We said what?
What do you got, Scott?
Well, it's too late for my clue, but I would have said other after Montana.
Jerry Rice.
Nope.
Steve
Hang on.
Young.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
Runner. That's where we're going. That's a tough
and,
one.
and old was opposite for Young.
yeah.
that was
That's what I went with. That's
what I was
That's
gonna
why.
use.
That's why I like
not
that. clue.
old like it is
player.
older, but yeah.
He's old, but
No, I was going with that.
so am I.
Am I holding it the right way?
Yep. Josh, you go.
Jesus.
Raiders.
Oh, hang on. Bo
Wow.
Jackson.
Yep.
Damn.
That was good.
Right.
Good clue.
Well, that's why it took me so long.
I was going to
think
go
of it.
baseball next.
Team he was on, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what other, Oh,
Oh, it
oh, this would
sounds
be good if you do what I think you should do.
Prime.
Dion.
Yeah, because if you didn't get it, I was gonna go time.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Very nice.
Now mine's going to be some obscure.
I know. I got it. I got an easy
The
one.
Cardinals in the 60s or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Oh well, you know it. The problem is we couldn't come up with a clue for it. Don't forget, if you're playing along at home, that's all I got.
Don't
For
worry,
it.
this is the best game.
Yes, it is. Oh, mean.
Joe Green.
Yeah! Easy peasy, folks. Easy peasy. I like how you give Jimmer the older player, though. You got it, right? That is awesome.
All right.
Oh, that was, I don't know what another clue, you could have gone steal, you'd have to go through the.
Well, that's what I would have done next, and I don't know if I would have.
Can I already see it?
Ooh, how to do this in one word.
Is it Jimmer goes first?
Yep. Trick.
Hang on. Fake?
Dog.
Oh, good clue.
Lateral? I don't know why that would be.
Because I had an old man.
Pass.
So it's a trick play that's a pass
Has to do with the dog.
with a dog.
Stop helping him.
No, I was getting there, Scott. I was getting there. All right. Trick play with a dog and a pass. Holy crap, I have no clue. I'm drawing a blank. Trick play that has to do with a dog. It's a pass. We did Hail Mary last week. Statue of Liberty was last week.
Um,
What? Oh, flea flicker.
There you go. Not a word, but hey, we'll go.
All right, that's a good clue. That's just a tough one to do.
Yeah.
I had all the bases for it, and I'm like, what other? Because we did the two trick plays last week. And it's like, what the hell am I missing? Is everyone having fun? All right, so I go.
Yep.
Okay. Damn it! I wish you could use 2 words. Mitch.
Trubisky.
No. Middle. That's a better clue than I gave. Ready for another clue?
Yeah.
McGovern.
I don't have a clue.
That's okay. Think of the clues we gave you.
I know.
Yep.
You.
Yeah. Basically.
A big deal?
Ooh. You got one?
Yeah. Hike.
What is it?
Hike. So we've got middle, we've got Mitch, we've got McGovern, we've got Hike.
We got you.
And we've got you.
'Cause you said you played in a game this year.
Center?
There you go.
Nice.
We're really digging deep here, folks. It was your position this year.
Well,
Hike was
All right, so we are to Jim.
Mhm.
Yep.
Scott, I was hiking when you said that.
You go first. One word.
Jimmer.
Opposition.
You. This is so tough. Yeah. It's not. All right. Can we give him a clue?
No.
All right.
Bulashevsky.
Polish.
Sun. That doesn't really do anything. Not the star. Not the star. This is fucking difficult.
Name tag.
I used the
Yeah,
word.
use the word.
Oh, crap.
Oh, okay.
My name. I thought it had to be like his name. So when Josh said Jimmer, I thought it was over with.
Well, that way I could use it for any one of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do Billy.
Ah, crap. I messed that one up. My first time.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
You know?
Oh,
I don't either.
Aaron, why don't you give me a clue?
yeah, Aaron, you got this one. Take it.
Celebration.
Spike?
Downtown Brew.
Chicken dance.
You.
First down.
Prop.
The gnome.
And what's the gnome's name?
Norman Roosevelt.
Really? I thought it was Zay Gnomes.
Oh, no, we switched. Well, it went back and forth. Is it Zay Gnomes? Oh!
All right.
All right. Well, that sucked. I thought that
you
was going to
screwed
be a
up.
good
And,
one.
you know, it was supposed to be Zay
All right,
Flowers.
what do we got?
I,
One more each? Okay. One more each.
Oh, that's why it's the best. That's how I want to go out, folks. Froze to death playing password. Douchebag.
Douchebag. We already did Ray Lewis, so
Well, Josh?
Swifty.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Double A.
Are you on a heated schedule, Dave? Okay, so we go over we go long. It's no big deal.
But I'm gonna have to pee soon.
Okay. I think we skipped Josh in the order we were going, but
Good. Because
all right. Josh, you go ahead. You got him to say Swifty, right? Or Kelsey?
running back.
Not supposed to say position, but
Is it a
Oh, that's right.
James Cook? No. Oh, okay.
abuser.
Joe Mixon.
There you go.
That's all you had to say. Nice word. Nice choice. I definitely got it. I was so close to saying Ray Rice there. I can't pick him.
He's a beater.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. I mean, we got them all, folks. Is this the last one then?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
I don't-
want to say 2 words so
Yeah.
bad.
Legend.
Legend. Next.
Sacks.
Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wanted to say bad things.
Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say Larry Bird.
Keep talking about basketball.
Yeah, I know. Wrong sport. Aaron,
I was
thank you
very
again.
disappointed that Zay Gnomes. I guess I forgot that we had
I didn't
changed
even
the
know he
name.
had a no.
Yeah.
I think it go under both. Todd would argue. I think we've used both before.
Yeah.
Norman Roosevelt was the OG.
Right.
And then
right.
when Zay Gnomes got
That's
drafted.
right. That's right.
When Zay Gnomes
Once they got drafted, got
I am
caught, now
so
he's
mad
playing
that me and
Bronx
Jim were
Army.
like, we don't even know what that is.
I was too. I was like,
What?
And you see it every week.
Apparently, it was a way too
And they
inside
see it every
joke.
week.
Like you just made it up yourself.
Yeah, right.
All right. Since we haven't talked about the other game today at all, we're going to spend, we might as well. I mean, Sean Helmer, he's frothing at the mouth there because it's time for Quick Picks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Quick Picks.
No, just take it.
Commanders, Eagles, NFC Championship game. Take it away, Jimmy.
Washington at Philly. Philly given 6. Home team has won 9 of the last 11 NFC title games. This postseason, road teams combined 2-8. The 2, though, Washington.
Yep.
Washington 5-3 straight up, 6-2 against the spread as underdogs. Philadelphia's won 9 straight home games, but only 5-4 against the spread. Team split this year, but in Washington's win, Jalen Hurts knocked out of the game in the first quarter with the concussion that brought in Kenny Pickett. Hurts,
That was recent, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
last third of the season.
Yes,
I'll say.
It was a second meeting.
Yeah, like 14 or 15.
Yep,
I think.
something like that.
15.
Hurts, lingering knee injury, but no limitations this week. I think clock strikes 12 for Washington. It's going to be a close game. I'm saying Philly takes it 24-20.
Okay.
No rookie has ever made it to the Super Bowl, right? Rookie
Roethlisberger.
quarterback in their first year.
Roethlisberger, wasn't it?
I don't believe he was a rookie.
I don't think he was a rookie.
Okay.
I thought I heard that no rookie had ever made
Yeah, I
it.
think
Wrong again.
But I wouldn't want to, you don't want to jinx that. So
And it's a show of jinxes.
that's what I heard. I think this is going to be a lot closer than people think. But in the end, Saquon Barkley is the best player in the game. And I think he dominates, probably 180 rushing and 2
Washington
touchdowns.
30th
Yeah.
ranked rushing defense.
Oh man,
So
that's huge.
I'm going to go Eagles with this. Probably 28-14, 28-21, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you, Double A. Do you know why cows wear bells?
No, why?
Because their horns don't work.
Oh.
That's great.
So I'm gonna go with the Eagles here.
Their horns work or what?
I'm very happy that Washington turned it around.
Yeah.
Good for them. But I don't think they have it this year.
I think it's hilarious that Washington is turning around. It's basically a screw you to Daniel.
Yeah,
This might be the funniest thing in sports. In the Super Bowl this year, the home team is the NFC, which means that the NFC gets to choose their uniforms, what pattern they want to use in the Super Bowl. I might be on, in the lower percentile here, but I really do like Washington's color schemes, and I'd rather have the Washington uniforms in the Super Bowl. So based solely on the fact that I'm ignoring that Saquon Barkley is probably amazing and is going to take this game over, my heart says Washington for the uniforms, but my football brain says Washington for the football.
Oh.
I think Jaden Daniels doesn't make mistakes enough for their team to be spunky enough to eke out a close win on the road. And Nick Sirianni kind of bothered me earlier this year by yelling at fans and whatnot.
I don't like him.
He deserves not to win.
I'm with you.
I feel like he's probably going to win, but it's fun to have other stuff to root for.
Sure.
Yeah, go teams.
Go uniforms.
And the
Go color scheme.
go uniforms. That's what I'm down for. The Bills, by the way, wearing Stormtrooper white with
the Blue Sox.
blue socks. Nice.
Ooh.
That's right. It's a good look, folks. It really is.
Sharp.
Sharp. It's really sharp. Bills at Chiefs for the AFC title. Jimmer, what do you got?
KC is giving 2. Buffalo this year, 12-7 against the spread, 5-4 against the spread on the road. Kansas City this year, 8-10 against the spread, 3-6 against the spread at home. KC 4-2 in their past 6 AFC title games, both losses coming in overtime. Anytime the Bills have made the Super Bowl, their opponents are from the NFC East, so that side is taken care of. Kansas City has dominated recently against the Bills in playoffs. Law of averages catches up. I'm going with the same score I said last week, which was only one
point
off. 27-24 Buffalo in overtime. Oh,
Now, don't forget, the overtime rules are different for the playoffs. Each team is guaranteed a possession no matter if the first team scores a touchdown.
Indeed.
Trying to give me a heart attack, Jim? I don't know if I can handle an overtime game.
Look at
I don't want you guys to
fingernail
die, but that's my
marks in the bar.
I want this game to be
It's a new bar,
A-
Double A.
3 running back monster of a game. I want them to
I like
run
that.
the ball all
like that.
over them, dominate the time of possession.
Cool.
Line of scrimmage.
They don't necessarily have to have the most yards, but they have to have the most points. And so I'm going 28-25.
I'm torn here because I think we could whoop them.
Okay.
It's a possibility.
But as Jimmer was saying earlier, those names on that offense, those are names that
Yes.
were good players.
Yep.
Haven't seen it all this year. I think we're going to kill them with no names.
Nice.
We win by 20.
Oh,
I'd like to talk
not a
to you.
billion, but 20 is pretty.
I'd like to talk to you guys about foreshadowing. We brought it up earlier. We foreshadowed the foreshadow. It
Oh, the
snowed
foreshadow.
in New Orleans. There you go. That means the North is coming south. 31-23. I'm going with the get up on them by 2 scores mantra of the last couple weeks. The last time we played them, and last week getting up on Baltimore by 2 scores to kind of. Then it could have. There's 2 scores. They went for 2. Blah 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 blah. It's happening. Allen is too good in the playoffs to keep having it go the other way against this team. Once again, I'm putting it on Sean McDermott's shoulders. We needed a masterclass last week.
Yep.
We got one. He has done it time in and time out this year, against good teams of figuring it out. And I think they do it again. Keep your eye on Matt Milano, who might have been the MVP of the defense last week, scraping, spying Lamar all around the field. I feel with a healthy Benford, who's coming off concussion protocol, a healthy Bernard, who can maybe stay around. He had a problem with Mark Andrews last week. But if you can stay around that middle of the field, don't let
I
Kelsey
think Mark
leak out.
Andrews had a problem.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have one more thing to say about last week. What do you call a moose with no name?
Anonymous. It was on the sign at the shop, too.
Oh, come on! I'm so mad.
Bills 31, Chiefs 23. See you in 2 weeks. Go Bills.
Thank you.